Yo, what is going on, guys? EmSwizzle here, and today I'll be talking about how I personally think that Nintendo can fix their online play feature for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, obviously, there are tons and tons and tons of complaints about the airport and the dodos and just a bunch of other online play features that nobody really ever liked. You might even wonder who at Nintendo thought that it was a good idea to make online play this way. I honestly have not met anybody who genuinely likes the travel system and online play for Animal Crossing New Horizons. I mean, I like that Nintendo is trying to bring new characters by adding Orville and Wilbur, but I'll talk about them later. And what makes me mad is the fact that the things that I'm going to talk about in this video that they could fix are these smallest things that Nintendo could easily fix in the blink of an update. How hard would it be to announce in a trailer that they are fixing up online play? Not hard at all. And I'm sure that this would not take long at all to do, which makes me think, why can't they just do it? And I'm sure you guys keep hearing me say, why can't they fix it? And you might be wondering what I mean by it. So without further ado, let's get right into the video about how Nintendo could easily fix online play for Animal Crossing New Horizons. So, as we all know, there are so many complaints, but one that sticks out to everyone, including me, and annoys the entire Animal Crossing community is Orville's dialogue. Now, before we even start talking about how annoying the dialogue actually is, let's first go through how much dialogue he actually gives you. The first piece will ask you if you want to travel or open your own gates, and then it'll ask you local or online play, then it confirms with you that you want to connect to the internet, so that's already 3 pieces of long dialogue. After you confirm that you would like to connect to the internet, it takes about 10 seconds to actually connect you, if not more. So then finally, after you are connected, he asks who you are traveling to or who you are inviting in. So let's say you chose to invite somebody in with a dodo code. He then asks you who you want to invite with the dodo code. If you choose the more the merrier, he explains how people you don't know could end up on your island, then asks if that's okay. Once you say yes, he will tell you that he's opening the gate, and by the time you're done opening the gate, I'm sure the friend that you're traveling to or inviting to your island has already gotten offline because you took too long. No, I'm just kidding. But that whole process takes a super long time. In fact, let me time myself going through it right now. 48.75 seconds. Yikes, that's almost an entire minute. Now, you may think that that is not a very long time. In fact, it's not really that bad sounding, but it could be way faster and include a lot less dialogue, and some past Animal Crossing games were faster than this. Look, I'm not sure why Nintendo made it like this, so that we have to read so much dialogue just to play with a friend, but I have a suggestion for this. How about we be able to enter the airport and grab a little form that you fill out all at once without having to wait, that can tell Orville, local or online play, visit or travel, so that it's the same questions, just half the speed, or maybe even less than half the speed. And then as soon as you hand Orville the form that you filled out, then he connects you to the internet and saves the game and gets you in the air. There is just a much better way that Nintendo could have designed the travel system, and this is not it. Another problem about online play in Animal Crossing New Horizons is that if one player leaves, it affects everybody. And for those who do not know what I mean when if someone wants to leave the island that they're already on, it has to notify everyone with a blue banner that they're leaving and gives everyone a 30-second cutscene. Are you serious? Who at the Nintendo headquarters thought that this was a smart idea? Why can't it just be like Minecraft where it tells you who left or who joined, but it does not affect any of the active players? The dialogue problem is debatable, but I do not think anybody that owns a copy of Animal Crossing New Horizons for the Nintendo Switch likes this feature. It just wastes everyone's time and the cutscene is so unnecessary. Not to mention, if the person leaves quietly, meaning that they did not confirm they wanted to leave, but they lost connection or their Switch went into sleep mode, and then it not only gives a long loading screen, but it boots everyone out of the airport instead of where everyone originally was. This is probably one of the most unnecessary things in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I think that I speak for the entire Animal Crossing community when I say we want it gone. Man, oh man, there are some things about the game that I will never understand. The next thing that I have to complain about is the fact that the game does not autosave while playing online, and this is an issue because if the game crashes, nothing saves. So let's say you and your friend were removing all of the flowers from your island, and then all of a sudden, your game crashes. Do you want to know what happens next? Do you want to know what happens next? All the flowers that you removed will still be there, and everything that you did with your friends on your island will be gone, and it did not save. And if you were with me on stream, this will sometimes happen where the game crashes and does not save, resulting in people losing their prizes that I gave them, which I have to mail back to them off stream. I don't get what is so hard about adding some autosaves to online play, but I guess it's pretty difficult for Nintendo to actually do. I honestly cannot tell you how many lives this feature would save. Oh wait a minute, so that's why people have so many hours into the game. It's because of the game not saving, which results in you repeating whatever you did, increasing your hours. Fantastic. No, I'm just kidding. But adding this feature would honestly save my online streams and help me out. Nintendo, if you're watching this because you were 100% or not, please add this. It'll make life so much easier. Man, to think that they announced that this game would release in 2019, but then took their time on it, so they had to release it a year later with all these features missing, blows my mind. The second to last thing that Nintendo could easily fix about their online play is adding permissions. And this not being in the game is actually not a popular complaint, but it's a complaint from me. And what I mean by permissions is why can't we choose what players can do and cannot do? For example, you can turn off the ability for them to pick up dropped items, or you can turn off the ability to sprint if you would like to preserve the life of your flowers. It would protect people's islands a little bit more and give them some more security for their island. I have had people take dropped items and litter on my island and run through my flowers. Why can't I have people over my island, but just not allow them to do any of that? It just makes me not want to have people back on my island if this keeps going on. Numerous things have been stolen from my island, and a lot of other people's islands, I'm sure. And with Nintendo adding this feature, that could so easily come to an end. Like, these things really should not be hard to add, so just do it, please. It's not that hard. And the last and final complaint that I have about Animal Crossing's online play is the fact that Animal Crossing New Horizons is our 5th main Animal Crossing game, apart from the spin-offs, and we still do not have the ability to properly trade. Now, obviously, trades do go on from Nookazon or any other site, and it is very rare to get scammed, as I actually have never been scammed before, but some trades can be kind of risky, and if you're going to trade, I recommend going on Nookazon and trading with someone that has good reviews, like 5-star reviews and like tons of good reviews, so that you know that they are trustworthy. And if you do get scammed, make sure to close out of your game immediately and exit the software. Now, back to the trading system. Why can't it be similar to Pokemon, where you can trade Pokemon, but in Animal Crossing New Horizons, about an actual real way that you can trade items that is 100% safe? This feature has been requested for a while now, and by a while, I mean a few years. And we have never actually gotten it, but yet, this is something that could easily be added to an update. So guys, that is going to wrap up the video on how Nintendo can fix Animal Crossing online play. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. I upload or stream Animal Crossing every single day, and smash that like button if you agree that the online system could be better, and comment down below what else you think that Nintendo could fix. I would love to hear you guys' opinions, and with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I cut her off when I say that we're done, but I say that we're done every day. Don't want me back, but you're keeping me rough. You tell me what you want from me. You was so 50, is you really with me? Cause I can be gone in a day. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?